Hey, I'm back. Firelight Steve here. I am making another video. So, my son, he goes around to yard sales all the time, and he saw this and he goes, "What in the world?" He goes, "Really, what are these things?" And it's like, "Oh, no way. What are they, 30-06? 308?" Ah, he says, "Hey, I'll take both boxes," he says. So he went home and he thought he had some really a good deal because they marked them like, "Oh, here, $3 a box," right? He's like, "Yeah, cool, man. I got 2 boxes for $6. Yeah." He got home and he started monkeying around with them and everything, and he's like, "What? Blank? Oh, you gotta be kidding. 20 blank 7x62. Really? Oh, brother." Anyways, I was at his house the other day, and he goes, "Hey, Dad, do you want to make some candles out of some 7x62 millimeter bullets?" I'm like, "Well, sure." He goes, "They're just blanks." I'm like, "Okay." So he gave them to me. Well, I've already made 2 of them, but I'm going to make one for you today. Alright, this one here looks like it had some, it's been in storage probably. Looks like it has some, you know what, whatever was in the barn. You know, but there they are right there. They're just 7x62. Is that what that said? 7x62 millimeter. You know, basically a 308 or whatever. They're blanks. Okay. So, let's make a candle. Okay, here we go. The first step to taking a blank apart is to get the cap off and dump the gunpowder off. So let's do that first. There we go. There's no friction. There's no. I've done this twice, so it's not hard. You just gotta get in there far enough so you can take the cap off. So anyways, something like that. Something like that. Okay. So, turn it, squeeze it, turn it, squeeze it, turn it, squeeze it, turn it. It's, my hands are slippery. So, we're gonna do it this way. I'll hold it with my pliers and turn it. I don't know why it hasn't come off yet. I probably didn't allow enough room. Yeah, I probably didn't allow much room. You have to allow a little bit of room past that cap. Like so. You gotta allow some room to get past that cap. Let's try this again. Should just come right off. A few turns, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, it should just come right off. Like that. I can't even get it in the camera. Here, like that. Okay. Anyway, that part you throw away. This part here, you take your baggie and you dump it in. Yeah. Capture that nice stuff. Alright, so now what you have is you have just an empty shell, but you gotta take this tip off. So let's take the tip off. Okay, now you can't really take it off here at the skinny. You have to have the full 3/8 of an inch or whatever for a candle. So we'll put it right there on the edge where it starts tapering down. Right on the edge. Right there, like that. I'll take my handy dandy needle nose. I love these long 6-inch Wonderfuls. I love them. Grab it right there and see where it's at. It's right on the edge of that taper. And I'll just, come on now, I'll just go around like this. Be nice to me now, okay? Be nice to me. Come off of there. Oh yeah, no problem. Like that. That's what you have. Right there, that's a blink. Just, it's the kind of ammunition that they use for military when they salute to the army. There. This is what we had, the final product. This is my final product right here. And to flange it, I usually go out to my shop and I use my double points that I have. And I'll flange it, and it only flanges one side because this other side's too thick. It won't flange, but the thin side will flange. So, guess I'll pause it and go do that. I can't really take the camera with me, but I'll be right back. Okay, Firelight Steve is back. I went out and I flanged it. It did pretty good. Did a real good job. I have a double point out there in my drill press, and only the top thin shell will flange. The bottom one won't flange at all. It's too thick. Okay, so the whole idea behind burning olive oil is finding a tube about 3/8 of an inch of a hole. This is probably a little bit less, but that's okay. And you're only cutting your tube about 1.5 inches high or less. This one here is 1 1/8. See? So if it's less than 1.5 inches, that's good. It will burn a lot better. I'm going to use a cotton wick because I like cotton wicks. I think they're fun. Actually, no. I'm gonna go use that. I'm gonna use that carbon felt, that short one that I had the other day. Just a minute, I'll come back. Yeah, this carbon felt it was too short for our other inserts. So it's just probably just right for this one. It's about it's about 2 inches and a quarter. So yeah, it's like a quarter inch too small for our inserts. Be just right for this one. But I think because this wick is so wide and this tube is so skinny that I think I'm gonna have to take and cut some of this off. So I'm gonna skim some of this out of here. Like you know what I mean? I'm just gonna take some of it off. Like that. There we go. There's that. Now it's just a matter of stuffing. Here we go. Let's stuff it. Here we go. Let's stuff it from the flange side. It's a lot easier to stuff down through the flange. There we go. There we go. There we go. Bring it down a little bit. That's good. That's awesome. Now let's cut the bottom. 1, 2, 3. I made a nice little feet there. See? Real nice. Real nice. See? Real nice. Now all we need is some wire. Well, let's just get some wire here and make ourselves a neat little whatever. If we can. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if I can do this without goofing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5's good enough. Let's stop with 5. Hey, it's a small one. You know what I mean? There we are. There we are. I like to have them to where they go up and down freely. You know what I mean? Then we'll stick it in my handy dandy here. Oh, that wick gets in the way. Dadgummit, I jumped the gun. I'm gonna take the wick out. There we go. Okay, got it in my handy dandy. There we go. It's a 2-inch dowel. And then I'm just gonna go around about like that, I guess. That. Whoop. There. Now let's stuff that wick down through there. Oh! Only we gotta do it backwards. Down through the flange. It's alright, it's doable. I made the wick skinny enough to where it'll go down that skinny pipe. There we are. There. There. Okay, almost a finished product, right? There we go. All we need is something to burn it. Just anything, right? Let's say you use a tumbler. I guess this is a tumbler. And let's see if it fits in the tumbler. Well, it fits good enough. We'll just go like this. I mean, we can squeeze it, make it smaller, like that. Like that, huh? Because the tumbler has a skinny little bottom. Skinny guy. That skinny guy. Well, that works. Like that. There you go. There you are. There you are, huh? It's like that. So the whole idea to burning olive oil is getting a tube about 1 inch to 1.5 inches tall, and that's your trick. That's your whole system. Is the tube bringing up the olive oil about 1 inch to 1.5 inches tall. That's how you successfully burn olive oil. Oh, let's light it up and see what happens. You don't need very much in there, especially if you take some lamp oil. Put a little few drops of lamp oil on there and light her up. So basically what you're doing here is you're placing a flame on top of the wick to get the olive oil to burn. That's basically what you're doing with the lamp oil. And you sit here and watch it for a while, because it doesn't suck up right away. It takes a little bit for it to get through the wick. But isn't that a nice flame? Look at that. We just made that out of one of these. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, I'd say it's neat. Pretty awesome. All right. YouTube, thumbs up, like, share. Thank you so much. You guys have been awesome. We'll talk to you later. All right, cool, man. This will take off pretty quick. Looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah. All right. We'll see you later. Have a good weekend.